What are the factors that affect the formation of rocks? Rocks are formed through a combination of geological processes that take place over long periods of time. These processes can include weathering, erosion, sedimentation, heat, and pressure. The specific factors that affect the formation of rocks can vary depending on the type of rock and the environment in which it is formed. One of the primary factors that affects the formation of rocks is the type of rock that is being formed. There are three main types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Each of these rock types is formed through a different process and under different conditions. Igneous rocks are formed through the cooling and solidification of molten rock, either magma or lava. The type of igneous rock that is formed depends on the composition of the magma or lava and the rate at which it cools. Rapid cooling can result in the formation of fine-grained rocks like basalt, while slower cooling can produce coarser-grained rocks like granite. Sedimentary rocks are formed through the accumulation and consolidation of sediment. This sediment can be made up of pieces of other rocks, minerals, and organic material. Sedimentary rocks are often formed in layers, with each layer representing a different time period in the history of the environment in which the rock was formed. Metamorphic rocks are formed through the alteration of existing rocks through heat, pressure, and chemical processes. These rocks can be formed from any type of rock, including igneous and sedimentary rocks. The type of metamorphic rock that is formed depends on the intensity of the heat and pressure, as well as the composition of the original rock. In addition to the type of rock being formed, other factors that can affect the formation of rocks include the environment in which the rock is formed and the duration of the geological processes. For example, sedimentary rocks can be formed in marine, freshwater, or terrestrial environments, each of which will have different characteristics and factors that can affect the formation of the rock. The duration of the geological processes that lead to rock formation can also vary greatly, ranging from thousands to millions of years. Overall, the formation of rocks is a complex process that is influenced by a variety of factors. By studying the characteristics of different types of rocks and the geological processes that lead to their formation, scientists can gain insight into the history and evolution of the Earth's crust. What are the criteria for defining rocks in the field? In geology, rocks are defined as naturally occurring, coherent aggregates of minerals or mineraloids. When examining rocks in the field, geologists use a set of criteria to help identify and classify them. These criteria include the rock's texture, mineral composition, color, and structure. Texture refers to the size, shape, and arrangement of the mineral grains or crystals that make up the rock. Texture can vary widely between different types of rocks and can provide clues about the rock's origin and history. For example, igneous rocks that cool quickly tend to have fine-grained textures, while those that cool slowly tend to have coarse-grained textures. Mineral composition is another important factor in identifying rocks. Different minerals have distinct physical and chemical properties that can be used to identify them. For example, quartz is a common mineral in many types of rocks and can be identified by its hardness and glassy appearance. Color can also be a useful criterion for identifying rocks in the field. Different minerals can give rocks a wide range of colors, from the deep red of iron-rich sandstone to the bright green of malachite, a copper mineral. Color can also be affected by the presence of impurities or by weathering and other environmental factors. Finally, the structure of the rock can also provide important information about its origin and history. Structural features such as bedding planes, joints, and faults can help geologists determine how the rock was formed and how it has been altered over time. In addition to these criteria, geologists also use a variety of tools and techniques to study rocks in the field. These can include hand lenses, hammers, and chisels for examining and collecting rock samples, as well as GPS and maps for locating and mapping rock formations. By carefully observing and analyzing rocks in the field, geologists can gain insight into the geological processes that have shaped the Earth over millions of years. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications.